The scientific research method. Use a step-by-step scientific research methods to crack the code of human behavior. Step number 1, the curious case of research observation. The journey begins with observation. I'll just pay close attention to how people behave.
Did you notice how some shy kids might sit alone at lunch while outgoing ones play in a group?
These observations spark questions like why people behave the way they do. The second step is the big question mark. Here we put on our thinking caps and become detectives and think of the right question. These questions should be testable, meaning we can answer them through research, and should be specific, focusing on a particular behavior. Instead of asking why are humans complicated, we might ask, does listening to calm music before bed help in sleep quality? Third step is formulating the hypothesis. This is an educated guess of how the variables in our question are related to each other. Think of it as a prediction that we'll test through the research. For example, our hypothesis might be exposure to calm music before sleep improves our sleep quality. The fourth step is the experiment playground. Time to set the stage for our experiment. We need a well-designed plan to test our hypothesis. This involves selecting participants, dividing them into groups. One is the experimental group and the other is a control group. Manipulating the independent variable, calm music in this case, and measuring the dependent variable, that is the sleep quality. Step 5, which we can call data analysis. Now we gather the evidence. This means carefully collecting the data from our participants through reliable methods like interview, questionnaires, a Google form. In our case, we'll be using a sleep tracking device, a questionnaire, and observing the behavior. The more data we have, the stronger our conclusion will be. Step 6, the verdict. It's time to put on our thinking caps and analyze the data. Did our experiments support our hypothesis or challenge our expectations? And lastly, sharing our story with the world. A scientific gossip session? Here we share our findings with the rest of the world or the rest of the scientific community. This is often done by writing up a description of a study and then publishing the article in an academic or professional journal. By sharing our results, we contribute to the overall knowledge base and can help other scientists to find new research avenues to explore.